Hello there, welcome to Spoils. My name is Bob Waldron and welcome to this inbox review where we're going to be taking a look at this beauty just here. It is the Ornithopter by Meng. It's in 1/72 scale, so it's got that nice sci-fi Dune thing going on. So if you're a big fan of Dune, this is going to be a really cool kit. Now this kit was released in 2024, so brand new this year. It is in 1/72 scale, which admittedly I thought was maybe a little bit too small, but when you see it, it's actually bigger than you think. Now this kit is going to set you back around about the £70 mark, but this was sent to us nicely by Temu, and Temu has nicely given us a really sort of cool code for you guys to use to get this for way cheaper than £70. So if you go off and you download the app and you order this, you can get it for £18.14. So thank you Temu for sending this to us and giving you guys a really cool code to get it mega cheap. Now moving on with the actual helicopter itself. Now as I said, you know, I was a bit sort of skeptical because it is £70 and you know, 1/72 scale just seemed a little bit small, but once you see it, it's actually a lot bigger than you think, and you are getting your money's worth in that sense. So let's just open this up. It's quite a big box with a lot of plastic inside, so let's get started with our first couple of pieces. Right, we do seem to have what seems almost like the top side, and we get a quick look at the surface detail itself. So as you can see, we've got pretty good crisp recess and recess rivets, recess panel lines and stuff going on there. Really sort of cool looking sci-fi detail as well. Just flip this over. It looks like this is where the wings go in and stuff, so we haven't got to worry about ejector pin marks, but pretty sort of internal kind of structure going on with a lot of that, and pretty much the same here. I think this is going to probably be where the cockpit goes as well. We've got a little bit of floor detail there, probably where the seats go and all that good stuff. And moving along to the sort of, again, some more main pieces just here, we actually have the main fuselage of all of this, right? So if we have a good look, you can see how crisp and smooth the surface is and how crisp the detail is. Very crisp all around. Even, you know, we come to that 90-degree angle, we do get good crisp detail there. It doesn't fade like some kits can. Basically the same with the other side as well. Inside, yes, it's all just kind of going to be closed, and you're going to have all this sort of, not detail, but the way it sort of goes together and kind of clips together, which looks like that should go quite, looks quite sturdy to go together, in all fairness. We do have like the nose section, sort of like the cockpit sort of canopy frame area. This is all one piece as well, which is rather cool. This is where all the glass is going to go as well, and that does look very neat and tidy, as you can see just there. Next up, we do have like our canopy stuff here, very nicely packaged as well, so we can open that up, preventing all sorts of potential scratches with that. There's not really much curves, it's quite straight, so it is actually really good crystal clear canopy sections. I'll just put it up to the light just to see there's no nasties, and there isn't. Absolutely perfect. You wouldn't even have to dip that, polish that or anything. That is good to go as it is. Again, this is a good way of sort of seeing the size and what I meant. I mean, I thought 1/72 scale was going to be too small, but these are the wings, right? So if you can kind of imagine these side by side, I mean, that is going to be quite a big model, as you can see just there. So the wings, and we'll just have a close look at the wings because they have got some lovely detail on those wings. Right, as you can see, they should take a wash nicely and be really cool. I do like the detail on them, and that's both sides as well. So we haven't got like ejector pin marks. Let's just double check. It would be this side if they were. No ejector pin marks there. So yeah, really good detail. No ejector pin marks. Really sort of big as well. Moving along to little bits and bobs that are going on with this. I mean, I'm not 100% sure what a lot of it is, but you can just see the level of detail that we've got all sorts of recessed areas, raised areas. Again, so crisp, no flash going on with this kit at all. Very neat, very tidy, very new, right? And really, knowing that it's by Meng as well. Meng are always pretty good quality and pretty damn good fitting kits as well, so I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Moving along, again, a bunch of parts that I'm not even sure what these are going to be. Maybe sort of the legs or internal detail, all sorts, who knows, right? We'll know when you build it. But as you can see, really cool detail. Again, moving along with all them bits. Just flip this over, nothing to write home about there. Then we have like crew and pilots and all that stuff. We do have quite a generic kind of, shall we say, very samey kind of crew going on with this, although they are very well detailed. Hopefully, as you can see, I mean, so much detail on what they're wearing, their eyes, face, nose, right, loads going on there, very detailed. Not really any flash, I'm not seeing any flash going on with that. There is a different pose for the pilot, which is nice, but as I say, you got what looks to be like just three standard poses, but you could like chop heads off and maybe just kind of move them a bit and play around with them a little bit. But that's that. Moving along, again, we have some more bits going on here. Again, we've got some more internal detail just there. I haven't seen, here we go, here's the seats. We've got some seats going on there. They're looking, you know, a bit more detailed than just being plain, so that's rather cool as well. And again, all sorts of bits and bobs that is going on with this kit, which will jazz it up and give it some nice good decoration. Next piece, again, I'm sorry, but I don't know exactly half of what this stuff is, you know, because it's different from aircraft, but like, you know, again, same kind of thing going on there with all that. It's kind of nice. I think this is maybe to do with the actual wings or the propellers, rings, whatever you want to call it with this copter thing. But yeah, we've got them nicely labeled. You know, I'm assuming that's like left and right, 1, 2, 3. So that's quite cool to see how they've labeled that up very quickly, right? Because there's not a lot. Decals. Right, Meng decals are normally good. For this one, we only have this amount of decals. I don't think there is much detail on these copter things, but I think they could have put a little bit more, maybe like the different factions, their logos and that kind of stuff, because I mean, as you could see, I mean, a little bit of a bigger one, you could have all the different factions and all that kind of good stuff, but there you go. So instructions, we can find out what all these pieces actually were all about. So let's get you in a little bit closer and we'll have a look. So good quality instruction book by the looks of it. We've got colour, good quality paper, right? And if we get started with this, yes, actually good colour call outs going on as well, and it kind of all coloured. Showing you the crew and the pilot stuff going in their seats and where they go. Looks very straightforward. Yes, we do. Oh, actually, looking at remember as like the R1, R2, R3, L1 and all that, it seems like they come together to like move somehow as well. So that's kind of cool how you could put them in the different positions. So that's cool how they build that up. And then looks quite quickly with bringing the two halves together. So we've got that kind of internal structure for the wings to kind of flap a bit, and then you bring the two halves together, and then we bring the top half. So actually the fuselage is more like 3 pieces coming together. The fit is normally good with Meng, so we should hopefully not have any sort of nasty joins bringing those 3 together. And hopefully it won't be too much sort of filling, sanding, scribing. Then we have the whole front canopy section just here, which looks very easy and basic and forward to follow. That goes in the canopy section into the main fuselage. and then it looks like those maybe are weapons. I don't know, I'm not a massive Doom fan, but they do kind of look like some sort of weapons going on the sides just there. And then there's all the little bits and pieces that are going to go onto this. Maybe that's a refueling pod, maybe, I don't know. Looks like some sort of landing gear that goes, is that landing gear? I'm not sure, maybe it is. The tail section and the wing section, which, ooh, is that kind of like optional to have them folded, which is quite a nice little touch that you could potentially have them folded and out. Yes, it does look like that. I'm not sure if the way them configuring that, as if you can actually clip them in and out so you don't have to choose one. It does almost look like it's a snap fit sort of thing from what the instructions are saying. So you don't have to choose, I don't think. So that's quite cool how you can kind of maneuver that and change the display, because those wing sections are coming out like this. So I mean, you need a bit of a display area, so to have the option to fold it in is quite nice. I think this is the landing gear bit now. I keep saying it, but yeah, lots of pieces going there. It looks straightforward, colour callouts and everything. Yeah, that does look like the landing gear bit going on there, and a ramp by the looks of it also. Oh yeah, because they get in the back, don't they? Yeah. So yeah, it looks like a nice ramp, and oh, you do get a stand with this as well, which I did forget to sort of get out. Quite sort of basics, standard stand, so you can have it up in the air and stuff, which is a nice little extra touch also. Then it looks like we've got some colour call outs here. I think we have the water-based colours going on there, Meng AK colours as well. Pretty straightforward, and we've only got the one marking, but yeah, still good. Anyway, so there we have it. All in all, I've got to say, you know, it looks like a good quality kit. It's by Meng, so it should fit well. It's good quality. Surface detail looks lovely, nothing to qualm about. Maybe £70 is a little bit high, but you know, with Temu giving us that nice offer of £18, 14 pence if you go off and download their app and buy it. £18, 14 pence, absolute bargain. You can't complain with that. So yeah, definitely a big thumbs up here from Genesis Models. But as always, until next time, my name is Bobby Waldron, this is Genesis Models, and I hope you've enjoyed.